everybody, we got another question for you guys. I want to know which is the equation of this graph right here. Well, again, let's review. If notice that all of them have the y by itself, that means we're probably doing slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. Let's review once again. Remember, the letter m represents for slope. The rise over the run. What's the steepness, right? And the letter b represents the y-intercept when it crosses the y. Let me give you an example. If you have a line, this will be the y-intercept when it crosses the y. Well, let's talk about this, guys. How can we check which one of these equations is the correct one? Well, very simple. First, let's look at the slope. Now, this slope looks like if I were to grab a point and another point. Guys, to get from this point to the other point, don't I have to go either to the right and then down? So I went positive and then I went negative. Well, what's my rise here? Isn't it a negative number and a positive number? Well, a negative divided by a positive, the negative always wins, the negative. And people might argue, hey, Mr. Milano, can we go the other way around? Could we go down first? Okay. And then I could go right. Well, it's going to be the same thing, guys, because you went down. That's a negative. And then you went to the right, which is positive, correct? But again, the rise over the run. In this case, my rise is negative. My rise is negative. My run is positive. I'm still going to get the same issue. It's going to be a negative number. So a little hint for you guys. If you see a line that is going downhill, you should always know that it's going to be negative. It's going to be a negative slope. That means it's a negative slope. Well, so that means my slope is going to be negative. This thing right here is going to be negative. Well, let's eliminate a few. Does this have a negative slope? Nope, it's a positive 2, so that's wrong. Does this have a negative slope? Nope, it's another positive 2, so that's wrong. So look, guys, we have a 50-50 chance now. What else can we check? Well, we already talked about slope. How about we talk about the y-intercept? Look at these y-intercepts, guys. This one is positive 3. The other one's negative 3. Well, guys, notice that this line, it's crossing the y right here. Aren't these positive numbers? And these are negative numbers? Well, we don't need to know what number this is, but we can all agree it's a positive number, correct? Well, if my y-intercept is positive, which one shows a positive y-intercept? You guessed it. This one is negative, so therefore it's wrong. My answer will be letter C. And this is how you use process of elimination to find the right answer. And that's it.